Hello everybody, Tiniestofchibis here. So, I went off and did a couple things, Um, and then now I gotta talk to albedo. I made him his fishy thing.
An average outcome experimentally, but you really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in
I'm
the
just
science of
lollygagging
astronomy.
today.
As far as
I
the
don't know why.
proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... Could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
No, nothing gets this much attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiments. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
Just push the button.
Yeah. You could use
Sorry, I'm
elemental
kind of
flame.
like looking at something. Cause like, what annoys me, right, is like, I ordered something for my mom, for Christmas. And obviously, it's before Christmas right now. Wait, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh. Over here. Okay.
This must be electrohypostasis powder.
I was like, what the hell am I looking for? This is why you should pay attention. You know?
The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be
I
animal
gotta talk to
elemental
albedo.
energy, right?
Albedo.
You managed to find
Sorry.
it.
I just remembered how Amber
1,000
says his
thanks.
name. Albedo. Or something akin to that. It's kind of funny when you think about it.
I'm wondering.
You know?
This elemental
But
site.
it is how it is.
This is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep. Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
We failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
With you in the end, or how do I get off this train? I kind of like that one.
In essence, the differences between
Look at his
humans are
eyes, like,
reflected in
you
our
saw how his
intellectual
eyes
and
went,
physical
like, he's like,
capabilities.
he thought it was
Let's start with
hilarious.
physical.
It's like, really?
Looking out from
You're
where
not
we're
funny.
standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Like, ugh.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then could
Sounds
you see her?
like we're still on this superpower test.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Where is that? I'll be better off walking to it. I don't think I can really teleport to it. On another note, remind me to... Well, I can probably show it to you in a bit. Once I figure out where the hell I'm going. Ugh. Up. Huh. Oop. Come on. Oh, crystal flies. Come on, let me grab you. No! Up we go! Oop. Take some warmth. At least we're almost there, so... That's all? I still think if you have a cryo character out, it should let you not freeze to death. Or at least not as quickly, you know? I mean, it would be nice. It would make sense, too. I mean, Yula seems fine. Azaria seems fine. And cutscenes and shit. And yet, you know, you can't have a character just run.
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
We better have a... That's not reassuring.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us.
So gliding.
Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research.
What should happen? Hold on. Let me sit up correctly. This is actually less stressful than the super powered part.
Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
I was kind of like laying,
Wait a
like...
minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
What's the hurry?
Just ran around the things. I ain't dealing with it. Like,
Great
why am I...
work. I've never seen a performance quite like it.
Like, I wasn't going to do...
Your reputation precedes you, traveler.
If I was...
The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Tevad do not affect you,
You know what?
I should be able to make various
I
inferences
could have
about
probably
the
just pulled up
otherworldly
Mona
civilization you belong to.
and just went
If
straight through the
natural
water.
laws of Tevad do affect you,
Not that it mattered.
then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting.
Alright.
I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown
I wonder if I
transitions
should
into
get
the realm
candy?
of scientific understanding, the feeling of
Or something, because
enlightenment
I
is
feel like I
lost.
want something like sweet,
All
but I
these
don't know
things that
what.
start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity
Probably
of
should
a
sound up,
sunsettia
though.
or a sweet flower.
That at the least.
They cease to be noteworthy.
Ah, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely.
I'm just blue
To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment.
Intelligent.
Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Well, I'm intelligent. Paimon is not so much. Alright. Where am I teleporting to? Ugh, there's no close teleporter. I think that's inside the... It's either inside or... Yeah, I think it's inside, because I don't think it's... Like... I swore I thought there was a fry in here. It smells like fries. I don't know if I should eat anything. Can y'all leave me alone? I wasn't even bothering y'all shenanigans. Just like cutting through your area so I can not have to do much. It's over here somewhere. So these are the real ones. But I don't see albedo. At least I don't think so. Unless that's supposed to be it. Yeah, it's probably this. Alright. Yep. Boop.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test. I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center.
Should.
As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe.
And there's a will.
Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part. So, let's see you in action.
Okay. Right. See these?
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
What am I looking at right here? Where are you gonna go, little one?
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Where are they? There's one. The other one is probably... Where are you going, little one? And then it should go here. No? This one... The other Sealy should be this way. Because Sealies tend to... Oh, there it is. Can I get off? Thank you. Ooh, dangerous. No jumping into the water. Now climb. Dearie, you need to climb. Climb. But alright. Be rude. Fine. Just rude. Come on. Alright, alright. Guess we're doing it the hard way. Oh. Weird. Are we in the leeway section? Surely we must be. Fuck. Alright. I gotta wait to both. I'll be fine. Because I'm going after the Sealy. Which should keep me warm for like a minute. As long as I follow it, it should be fine. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I turned on my AC because I was like...
What's the hurry?
Stuffy. So I was like... Where'd the Sealy go? It doesn't sound up there. Oh. Little one, why are you there? You're supposed to have moved with me. I don't need you to stay somewhere. Fuck. Alright. Oop. That should be it. On that side. Okay, so this one. And that one. Does it do it? No. Alright. It's time to fuck around and see if I can get this activated. There we go.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's job.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
It's not so much the water, but what's misty. It's the...
What's this?
I feel like I've seen
To
these
the
before.
best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets.
It's writing.
There's still
It's
a
probably
lot to learn
Kingra.
about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Huh? See you soon.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the result of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
Ow. I'm trying. Like, my hair was getting in the way. I was trying to use my back scratcher, but my hair was getting in the way. Because it's kind of caught between the headphones and stuff, so it wasn't... It's kind of like just being butt. What's that?
Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments. I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
I was just helping him with this research.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
We came here to be sure. Never went. Yeah.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone. So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
Maybe she's like sincerity.
Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Where the hell is my needle? I was thinking about starting. There it is. Got stuck. Why can't the teleporter just be a little closer? Just a little. It'd make my life so much easier. Yeah. But things being easy for me is too hard.
I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me.
I don't know what I need to do. I need
You're
to work
back.
on bounties
Good
again.
timing. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders?
Perhaps.
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
Well, it kind of
the
reminds me.
transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself? It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now.
But there.
Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
So, I'm a helpful persistent one.
I mean, that the time
Sorry,
I
I'm
spent
stitching
traveling
well.
with you in the mountains was a
I'm
valuable
listening
journey
to
for
the
me.
talking.
In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Sure, even if you want some company.
Well, glad I can count on you.
I wonder if I should go for
I
albedo
made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were.
or Eula.
But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Turn off the AC so I can hear. What is up that shenanigans? Do I not get the sword?
Hey, let's go see Timaeus. Paimon has a favor to ask him. It'd be great if we could catch Sucrose and Albedo too, but they seem really busy lately, so let's not get our hopes up.
Well, the alarm did go off like a hot minute ago.
Let's go see.
So, I'm gonna end this episode here. And next episode, we will actually begin the event quest. I guess I didn't get the sword, which kind of made me sad, but whatever. It's fine. So I can now do the event quest, which is fun. Gotta teleport all the way to Mondstadt. But yeah, well, anyway, well, bye. I had the thing. But for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out. Oops.